You know what? I had to get on this. I wasn't going to do videos for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? But J.Cole still thinks and says that he's the best rapper alive. And he's the best rapper. I'm sorry. No, you're not. J.Cole is a great rapper. But once you run from battles like you've done through your whole career, there's only one rapper that I can say that is the best today. And it's Mr. Kendrick Lamar. This is the best rapper alive today. Besides all the greats that never ran from battles, that always stood 10 toes, and always faced the consequences and repercussions of going through rap battles. J. Cole always ran from his rap battles. And then to apologize to Kendrick Lamar where he himself engaged with the rap battle with Drake, I can't see him as him being the best rapper or him being, you know what I'm saying, labeled as the best rapper. I'm sorry. He's a great rapper. He has great lyrics, great bars, you know what I'm saying? And he can spit. But I can't put him in that category, knowing that he's backed down out of so many rap battles and then come to apologize and then try to change the narrative and then try to make excuses and try to paint it in a different narrative. I can't just see J. Cole being the best rapper alive. These are my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hop student. You know what I'm talking about. And the one thing, I've never seen. You can ask KRS-One. You can ask Big Daddy Kane. You can ask, you know what I'm saying, Nas. You can ask all the great rappers, LL Cool J. You can ask every rapper that has battled, that has never ran from a battle, if that's what you call yourself, the best rapper or the best rapper alive. Busta Rhymes, Eminem, you know what I'm saying, K-Rhino, one of the greatest rappers to ever do it, who the people don't know about, that the social people within media itself, when it comes to this, you know, internet, don't know really too much about, you know, Immortal Technique and so many others that are sensational rappers that don't get the respect that they deserve. I tell you like this, if you put K-Rhino against J. Cole, K-Rhino will destroy, will eliminate 95% of the rappers that are rapping today. If y'all don't know who K-Rhino is or Immortal Technique is, y'all better go ahead and check them out. I can't forget Lil Wayne, Hobson, and there's so many others, you know what I'm saying, that are great. Dax is a great rapper. I mean, there is so many other. Busta Rhymes, I think I said Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? So please, I don't want to hear that, you know what I'm saying, that this man is labeling himself the best rapper and him continuing to say that he's the best rapper when you have ran from battles. Now this album, The Fall Off, he said it has taken approximately a 10-year period to put together to make it officially the album of what it's supposed to be, which I don't blame him for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what rappers do. That's what great rappers and great, you know what I'm saying, visions think alike, you know what I'm saying? To be able to put an album together that's gonna be a classic, that's gonna be called a historical album. They supposed to narrate it that way. But let's get straight to the fucking shenanigans. I'm not even gonna go ahead and get to my regular, you know what I'm saying, slogan when it comes to this. I'm being real, I'm being specific about this. I don't know why J. Cole will say that. But without further ado, I will say this. What the fuck? J. Cole was talking about. And I heard the song. The song is great. So it's an amazing song. The bars, the lyrics, the deliverance, the double and triple entendres. It's a beautiful song, don't get me wrong. But I just can't agree with him saying that he's the best rapper. When you run from battles, that says it for me. For me, that's a way to pulling out the white flag and making excuses. So once again, I can't see J. Cole as the best rapper alive. There's something that I call mortalizing your skills, your vision and your capabilities to becoming a sensational rapper and becoming a sensational, you know what I'm saying, writer and artist when it comes to the music industry. And J. Cole doesn't have that in him. He's a great rapper, he's an amazing writer and an amazing artist, but he doesn't have that in his genes. It's like saying Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player because he had that mentality like Kobe did, and it was in their veins. But LeBron doesn't. So J. Cole is like a LeBron James. You have everything that you need. You know, the skill set, the rap skill set. You have the writing vocals, the double, triple entendres. You got everything in the whole package. But the one thing that kills it is your rap battles. Why do I put that perspective together? Because look at LeBron James when it comes to the fourth quarter, or when it comes to him facing competition and facing people in the finals and even in the playoffs at most time in his career. He fails miserably. He embarrasses himself. That's exactly what Mr. J. Cole does. He embarrassed himself to a point that it is unheard of. And as you can see, everybody's out there waiting for this album to drop, like they were waiting for his concert, or they were waiting blocks and blocks in the store, waiting for his album to be, you know what I'm saying, release on sale so they could go ahead and cop it, because people are interested in what J. Cole is talking about and how he's gonna say it and how he's gonna, you know, demand it as a respectable way. Even though I stepped away from the, you know, Kendrick, and I apologize, it doesn't mean that I still ain't got no deliverance, that I still ain't that man, that I'm still not the best rapper when it comes to hip hop. I'm sorry, you're not, dog. You're not. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, you revolutionizing yourself and still would have been in the battle with Kendrick, even though you took Drake's side, and then you repented back and said, nah, you know how many people love Kendrick, you know, I want to apologize to him, I feel like I need to back up. That right there just told Kendrick, you know what? Why am I even going to accept the battle from this fool when he's apologizing? And him and Drake were the first one that started. But this goes way more back in J. Cole's career. How many people he hasn't tried to go up against and even try to diss him, and did in fact, and then go back on his word and apologize, man, I'm sorry, man. You know, I was faking the funk, I was hating. And he was talking about a lot of young rappers like Lil Yacht and so many others that were in the game that was sorry as fuck, and they still sorry as fuck. I don't care what J. Cole talking about, but it's like he's taking the bait, and the more he gets hooked, the more he's sinking in his own words, and the more demise and bullshit is coming out of his mouth. So I can't sit here and respect a rapper that is like that, knowing instead of you being a man and facing the consequences and dealing with what's going to come up next and what's going to hit you, you rather run away and put the gloves away. And instead of taking the punches in the face and say, you know what, I'm a motherfucking rapper. A lot of people are expecting me, especially my fans, to come hard like I did when I first did with Drake, but nah. I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Kendrick. You don't do that shit, dog. You don't do that. And especially when it comes to hip hop. You know how many people Nas had to go up against rapping? Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac, so many Bone Thugs, so many rappers, especially Eminem. And you seen what Eminem has done with everybody that has tried to battle him. He puts them to sleep. He ends their careers. Why? Because he's confident. That's what abomination is all about. When you want to disintegrate and embarrass your enemy, your foe, your op, your opponent, whatever you want to call it. And J. Cole, he doesn't have that in his genes. He doesn't have that in his pocket. He doesn't have that in his veins. Like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant or Eminem, he does not have it. Or like Nas, he does not have it. He doesn't. Like Kendrick Lamar, he doesn't have it. You know what I'm saying? You want to do these little side subliminals, and on top of that, you disrespect the Kendrick talking about that. Well, let me put it in Drake's perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Like you're here for a minute, and then you anticipate, you become this big anticipation, and then you disappear. Who's gonna remember your music or your song? Let me ask somebody, do you know the words to that song? Do you know the words to that song? Nah, exactly my point. So you try to frame it in the same way. Ain't none of your music classics, ain't none of your albums classics, ain't none of your songs, you know what I'm saying, hitting big like mine's and Drake's. That's exactly what you said. So I can't look at you and respect you when it comes to battles. Now, when it comes to being a lyricist and being a rapper, yeah, you still the man, you know what I'm saying? You got some bars. You got verses, you got lines, you got double and triple entendres, you know what I'm saying? You got versatility, you know what I'm saying? And most of all, you got a flow that, you know, stands you out from a lot of other rappers that are within the game itself. But a battle rapper, I don't want to hear it. A battle rapper battling against other rappers, I don't want to hear it. Going up against somebody else, I don't want to hear it. Y'all can forget about that. And whoever, oh, J.Cole's the baddest, or J.Cole is the man, or J.Cole is the greatest. I'm sorry, not to me. And I'm talking to No Life Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's his GOAT. And I love No Life Shaq, you know what I'm saying? But let's call it for what it is. Your GOAT runs from rap battles, dog. He runs from rap battles. I don't care who it is that he's facing, he runs from it. And that's the sad part about it. Damn.
Jay, it's great to see you.
Man, it's great to see you.
How's the festival going?
It's great, man. Can't complain, you know. Fans came out, showed me love. It was a beautiful thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what's the vibe out there?
Vibe was cool, man. It was, I came out here last year, I was surprised. I was caught off guard because I had a lot of fans here, and I didn't expect that. So this year, like, I wasn't going to be caught off guard again. So, but this year was different. Like, I felt a more personal connection to the fans this year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the connection that you have with your fans, they plugged you out. They plugged you from the TV. They plugged you from their phone. They plugged you from the charger. You lost a lot of that. And the reason why you lost a lot of that is because you decided to punk out and bitch out and say, nah, Kendrick, how many people love Kendrick? And he did it in his concert, which is even more embarrassing and more devastating. So you see, you need to rekindle and you need to face facts and responsibility that you can't call yourself the best rapper. You can't, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You disappointed your fans. You disappointed hip-hop fans. You disappointed everybody that was expecting you to drop. How long has it been since you dropped? Finally, you dropped. But let's keep it neutral. Let's keep it in perspective. Let's keep it respected. Remember, man, fuck the big three. It's just big me. Nigga, bounce. Remember that? So don't try to, you know what I'm saying, come back and think that you got the perspectives to give you the right to try to rap battle against rappers that do this for a living. Dedicate themselves for that. And I just named you a lot of rappers in the beginning of this, you know what I'm saying, video. K Rhino, Immortal Technique, Eminem, Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying, Hobson. There's so many. Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Royce 5'9". It's so many rappers, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Even rappers that ain't famous. Knox Hill. You know, big ups, you know what I'm saying, to my dog Knox Hill, who's a sensational rapper. Fucking Screwface Gene, who's a sensational rapper. They're not big like y'all, but they hold their own and they do their thing. And even if they win or lose battles, they still do their thing. With no excuses, no exceptions. But that's what great rapping skills is all about. You understand what I'm saying? Just like young NBA young boy or NBA young boy and other rappers that hold it down. You know what I mean? Even if they win or lose, but they accept the challenge and they accept it with no regards or no disregard or no regrets at all. It's part of hip hop. It's part of the game. Like Kendrick said, you're gonna have people that are gonna like you. But they will respect you if you lay it down and if you go ahead and have a support system that's going to back you up. Your fans are going to back you up. So you need to come out with that miraculous pen and drop them invincible lyrics. Fucking versatile in verses and double or triple entendres and get down to business. K Rhino talks about that. And K Rhino is not even one of the most viewed rappers in our era. But if the whole world should listen to K Rhino, he will take over this shit like Eminem, like Immortal Technique, like Hobson, like so many. These are magnificent rappers that engage themselves to diss tracks. You understand? That engage themselves to be dissed so they could come even harder. So J.Cole, stop saying that you're the best alive, dog. Stop saying that you're the best rapper, dog. You're great. You're a great rapper. I don't take that away from you. But you're not the best, dog. Once a rapper erases himself from rap battles, you can't call yourself the best rapper. I'm sorry. Lil Wayne did that. But Lil Wayne did that to say that he's the best rapper as just a rapper, not dissing people, not coming out with this track. And at least Lil Wayne went at it with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z went at it with Lil Wayne. And you saw what happened to Jay-Z when he went up against Nas. Even he said it, man, I had to lean back. I was forced to lean back and chill. I had to take that loss. And look where Jay-Z is at. Even though he sold his soul, you know what I'm saying, to get to where he's at, but he at least admitted the fact that Nas whooped his ass in that rap battle, and he continued. He made no excuse about it. You see, you make excuses. You try to change the narrative. You flip the script. No, bruh. Even Lil Yachty was looking at you like, bruh, really, dude? I'm a whack-ass rapper. You know, and that's not what Lil Yachty said, but I'm saying it for him. I'm a whack-ass rapper, and you tried me, knowing that I can't fuck with you, and now you changing the narrative, calling yourself a hater? Calling yourself, one of the clickbaits, talking about, oh, I didn't want to talk about my young rappers like that, you know what I'm saying? But I saw that I was hating. Man, say what you feel. You see, Eminem don't got a problem dissing the whole music entendre in general when it comes to soft-ass rappers and whack-ass rappers. You see it. And you see a lot of rappers that do that. Why? Because they want to get the respect. They want to be noticed. They want their music to be valuable. Now, if you want to expand your vocabulary and your rap skills to another level, then you're talking about K Rhino. You're talking about Immortal Technique. You're talking about Eminem. You're talking about greats that you can't even fuck with, J.Cole, and especially Eminem. You know what I'm saying? But at least have respect for them. At least have respect for those that came before you. Don't say you're the best rapper alive when you know you don't believe that shit yourself. Don't say that, bro, because you lying to yourself. And lying to yourself is going to hold you back from more of what people are expecting for you to do. But I have to congratulate you. It was damn time. Like LeBron says, it's about damn time. And I know you demand your respect, and you demand for people to listen to your music because you want to be heard and you want to be noticed. But you know what? Running like that and running from rap battles is not going to make you better. It's not going to let people accept you for being the rapper that you so-called say that you are. I'm sorry to say that, bruh. And a lot of people might say, man, you hating. No, I'm not hating, bruh. I'm a hip-hop student. I also am a rapper, not famous, but I also am a rapper, and I've been rapping for years. And one thing that I can say, when you are a rapper completely, you have to accept your challenges. Even though a lot of people don't agree that Tupac was a lyricist, but Tupac never, that's my GOAT. That is my GOAT. He never ran from a rap battle. Never ran from a rap battle periodically. Look at Drake. Drake at one time was going at 6 people. Yes, Miss Karen. So you look worse than Miss Karen. And that's embarrassing. Because Miss Karen never ran from a rap battle until she met Kendrick Lamar. And you saw what Kendrick did. Now he got lawyers and suing UMG and the whole 9 yards, which he lost, which made him look even worse. But you partnered up with him to try Kendrick, and look what happened. Out of everybody, you and Drake are the most embarrassing rappers in hip-hop history. I gotta give Ja Rule a pass for his suffering and discombobulation embarrassment when it came to 50 Cent and Eminem. You know what I'm saying? And D12 and all them boys from G-Unit. Ja Rule gets a pass because he didn't call no lawyers. He didn't call the police. He didn't pointed fingers. He took the loss like a man and he vanished. And he's now back trying to get his career back. You know what I'm saying? Even did a diss track, little skit on 50 Cent. But come on, J. Cole. The Fall Off, I know it's going to be a good album. But to call yourself the best, you need to stop.